So, what brings you to visit lonely old one Samdi?
Yo guys, what's going on? It's your boy Big Arc. I am doing something a little bit different today. As you can tell, I am rocking the face cam. I'm sorry if it's not super great quality. It's like a $40 camera, so I can't expect too much from it. But hopefully, if you guys haven't seen my streams before, I do the face cam sometimes. It's normally in like the bottom left corner of the screen, but this time it's just on the top right so we can see the info a bit better. This just helps maybe give a little bit personal, bit of a feel to the video. So now that you see my face, maybe you get to know me a bit more, and who knows, maybe you'll subscribe. So that'll be some cool stuff there. A little bit different video today. We are covering some of the hot fixes and changes to the game. There's been some really good changes recently that I think will help shift PvP and a little bit of PvE damage too. But the main thing I want to focus on is now that Torghast layers are account wide. So you can see here, it's at the bottom of the screen. This is the main thing we're going to focus on this page. So it says completing a layer on any character now unlocks that layer for all characters on the same WoW account who meet the requirements to enter Torghast. So really nice. So pretty much if you have any of those layers unlocked, that's going to be any character that's in Torghast, you can use it. So you can get to your +3s already, your +4s, whatever. That'll be really nice, especially if you're catching up alts, since there isn't too much. I mean, the Renown is nice, but I personally hate Torghast, so the fact that I can get more Soul Ash right away, that's a big bonus for me. Instead of wasting like 20 minutes on the couple runs I have to do beforehand to unlock the stuff that really matters. So that's really good there. Next thing we're going to get into is the class changes and the spec changes. So really good. They're making adjustments to underperforming classes, and this is coming on February 2nd. You can see that on screen there. I have two monitors, so that's why it kind of looks like I'm looking at something different, but this is the one that the information is on. So if you see me glancing over, that's just me checking on it. So you can see right at the beginning, Frost Death Knights, all their abilities increased by 5%. Havoc Demon Hunters, also another 3%. So really nice. I mean, whenever I come up in 2s, if you see me on stream or just whenever I did a PvP video with Maz, you can totally tell that we don't worry about Frost Death Knights. Like, there's way better classes that are going to hurt me more. So, I mean, with the frost damage increased by 5%, you could see them come up a little bit more, and, you know, they could be something to worry about. And Demon Hunters too, I find like you can pretty much avoid them as long as you don't get caught in the eye beam. You're fairly okay at surviving. So with this increased damage by 3%, maybe they'll be able to just, you know, shift the game a little bit, play it more in their hands, and they can have more hard-hitting abilities without just trying to get those big bursts done. Hunter got 2 specs kind of revitalized, so I know marksmanship is super meta right now. I mean, coming out of camo with that extra aim shot and like get all the procs and rapid fire, I mean, you can one-shot anyone instantly. I don't know how the Beast Mastery and Survival Hunters do that well. I don't really play them. I've played a bit of marksmanship, but I know in arenas I can typically survive like a survival or a BM burst when they open up, but it's just whenever that marksmanship hits, I'm always just, you know, dead in an instant, because if they come up with a druid, I'm rooted. I got that beam of light on me and I can't do anything. So it's good to see maybe the other specs of Hunter kind of get that damage increase, and excited to see what kind of comps I'll be coming up against. So that'll be cool. Frost Mage also got a 3% damage increase, so really nice. Assassination Rogue, 5% increase. They've been needing that for a little bit. I heard a couple Assassination Rogues crying out for a little bit of a damage increase. I know Sub Rogue is still off the charts, like crazy burst, crazy one-shot pretty much. Like, I find whenever I play like 2v2 arenas and it's 1v1 after it's like me and the Sub Rogue, I can't do anything, man. Like, if I put my dots up as a Shadow Priest, nothing will happen, and, you know, they just get me into like a blind cheap shot, dead, one shot. So maybe Assassination can catch up a little bit, but, you know, hopefully they don't become as OP as Subtlety. Enhancement Shamans also get a 3% increase to their damage, as if their burst wasn't done enough. I feel like we're definitely going to be seeing a lot more Shaman attacks, so, you know, we'll see how that goes. Destruction Warlocks also got 5% increase. I don't know, man. You see a lot of Affliction Warlocks and their dots, they can really get you down super quick, but then again, I feel like Destruction can melt you just as fast, so that 5% increase is going to be tough with those Chaos Bolts, and, you know, I'm definitely going to have to disperse as a Shadow Priest. So really hard to see like what's going on besides the death count. I mean, I feel like I'm just going to die so much more from that. Arms and Fury Warrior both got buffed by 3%. So if you don't know, I typically run PvP with a Fury Warrior, so he already just destroys on the damage charge. Same with Arms too, like I can get one shot by them. And yeah, so I know that they're just going to wreck even more. I might hit 1400 finally. If you haven't seen that episode series, just go check it out. It's just a Shadow Priest trying to grind his way to 1400. That's me, by the way. But yeah, so Fury arms upgrade by 3%. That's really, really good. But then a couple hours after, so 2 hours after, they basically added on the Warlock. So I know it's shown up here, but they added on after. So maybe it was just like they were just on the cusp of being, you know, good enough. So I'm excited to see what this is going to happen with in PvP, because I know there's so many comps right now that just destroy. I mean, anytime you're with a Paladin, you can't lose, man. Whether it's Prot, Holy, Retribution, I see them doing like 4,000 damage a second and 2,000 heals per second, and you know they're off spec to do that. Plus all the bubbles and stuff like that. So hopefully with all these buffs, you're definitely going to see like a different couple of combinations in 2s, 3s, RBGs, and hopefully it changes the game a little bit too. I mean, with this weekly reset too, you should see some different parses too for the different classes. I mean, I wish Shadow Priest was on here a little bit, but you know, we can only hope for the next reset. They're OP in PvE, but PvP they could use a bit more work. Maybe I just play it wrong, but you know, who knows, that could be just me. Otherwise, there isn't too much. I mean, I'm excited to see how this is all going to play out. I mean, I feel like there's going to be different comps. You're going to see a lot more Beast Mastery Hunters, a lot more Destruction Warlocks than you definitely have before. Frost Death Knights might be something to worry about now, and you know, Warrior is just going to destroy more than it did before. So we're going to see that. They are going to post a final note next week, so we're also going to see how that works. But for now, these are the changes that you can expect to see on February 2nd next week. If you didn't see this already, hopefully I brought some information to your light. If you did like the video, just like, sub. I'm doing a WoW token giveaway at 2,000 subs, so closer we get to there, all you have to do is be subbed, and I basically put it in a box online, a random generator, and I'll pick a name, and that's the winner of the WoW token. So all you have to do is be subbed. Thanks so much. Check out my other videos. I have a couple class guides. I'm gonna upload a Resto Shaman guide probably Sunday. I recorded it a couple days ago on like Thursday or something like that, so a little bit of time just for me to edit it and actually get it up. So regardless, this is just another video. I was about to go to bed, but then I saw like this dropped, and I thought I'd make a video on it just so people can actually see it. Anyways, thanks for tuning in. Have a great rest of your night. Peace.